What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the 2020. You all know that I'm a lights dude. I like my lights. Why not install the DRW light bar? Come with me and let's get this thing installed on the old 2020. Come on, guys. We're going to first start off by taking notice that all 250s and 350s have this delete little plastic cover that would go in place of that light. Some of the components that you're going to need to complete this transformation are: one, the whole light bar assembly for a DRW. You have the electrical connector for said light, and lastly, you can do it your way or you can do it my way. I got these from a buddy, and I don't know how I'm gonna show you guys or link where I got these from, but I'm gonna try to figure that out so I can give you the most accurate information on the stuff that I use, so that you all can do it just like I'm going to do. Alright, now that I've gotten the truck up, I want you guys to go right here to this connector. We're going to talk about this connector because this way the dualies and the regular pickups are the same. It's this side that changes the bumper harness, whether or not you have the dually lights, which are right here. So this connector is the one that we are looking at. I pointed to you underneath, and that is going to the front of the vehicle, and this is going all the way back to the side lamp, to left-hand rear, vice versa, okay? So I don't even have this. Nobody has this. You can see in the wiring diagram it says right here with dual rear wheels. So what I want to do, why can't I add, not that, but why can't I add this circuit to this connector? Well, that's what we're gonna do. I already have it pulled up, connector face. You can already see it says 6.7 diesel wide frame near the rear of the vehicle. Connector face, ooh, that's right click. You can see that that is our connector. This is the 14405, the body harness, and this is our 13 Apple 409, our bumper harness. So I'm going to disconnect these two. One of them's got a twang to the side of the, not the frame, but the trailer hitch. Let me pop that off correctly. Alright, let's go back to the wiring diagram and see. It's calling pin 18 in connector 408. If we're looking at it like this, pin 18 is going to be right here. So we're in the bottom row, third one in, okay? So pin 18, that's the female side. So we would be that pin right there. So remember the third one in. You guys can see I don't even have one, okay? So this connector goes, goes like this. So pin 18 would be on the bottom. Oh look, I got pin 18. Can you guys see what color that is? What's that look like? Just a violet? Oop, there it is. Violet with a white. Alright. What's our circuit number, or our circuit color? Right there. Violet with white. Alright. So most importantly, now that we've identified what pin we're going to be looking at, we are going to correctly fasten this back to the frame. I'm sorry, the trailer hitch. So it's bink. And we are going to concentrate just on the female side, and most importantly, pin 18, where we're going to put our terminal in. So let's go ahead and take out this white thing and we are going to insert our new pin into its new home. I also noticed that I'm going to need a ground, obviously, and why not try to keep it as factory as I possibly can. I noticed, since I do have LED and I do have bliss, at the left-hand tail lamp assembly, this pin right here is indicating ground. I know that this circuit, which goes, this dotted line is indicating that they share the same connector. Look at that. That's our same connector that we were just at. C408 and pin 11 and pin 1. I like using that than that. I know they're hooked together, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to tap into pin 1. So if we go back to our connector again, we're going to be using pin 1 and pin 18. Well, we're going to be adding pin 18. So we're actually going to be tapping into pin 1, which is this solid blue one, this top one right here. So I'm going to pop this out of its twang. I'm going to strip back the wire a little bit, and I'm going to give myself a little more access for this blue wire that I can make a correct electrical tap, and I'm going to add my pin 18 right here. So let me see if I can get this camera set up so I can show you guys. Focusing? Yep, we're focused. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and remove this, get me a little more room with adding. Okay, there we go. Pop that out. Let's go ahead and remove this gently. Okay, I actually went through these little slits and just kind of pushed up on it. I want to make note. Let me show you once I get this thing out. One, don't skewer yourself, and two, when you're using that pick, make sure not to snag that rubber gasket at all, because that could be not good. Yeah, that's a little better lighting. Okay, so remember, our pin 18, we're going to be going into that cavity right there. Now my boy Rich at Limitless Auto Works has supplied me with said pins. So I'm pretty much just going to push it through the little rubber grommet that they got through there. Get you a straight pick, and there's a little black door in here that you gotta bust. Okay, I just busted it. It's gonna push all the way through. Now remember, you gotta orientate that correctly. So put the bottom side so it matches your bottom row of pins. But that should just slide right in, and then you can see the white thing lifting up. Okay, it's coming through, and the black thing just popped out, and you can see my upper pins are starting to move on me. Try to orientate them back in their correct right side up, but once you're done, it's going to look something like that. Okay, before you get too far, I guess, and these things start flip-flopping around on you. This doesn't matter which way it goes in, but they do have to go between the pins. So just kind of wiggle them in there. You can see the pins are between them. And once you get it in there, it's just more of just getting it down in there. Okay, so how cool does that look like? Now we have our factory connector with our dually, but yeah, so now we have something that we're going to be able to work with here. And now we need to remember, we need to get into this blue circuit right here. So I am actually going to see if I can weeble wobble this thing up here and out of my way, because I do not have another one of these. Okay, so just go ahead and be ginger, okay? Don't cut yourself. Try to slice that open. Okay, once you get it all undone, remember, it's this blue one right here. Go ahead and give it a cut, I'd say halfway between this and the end of the connector. I'm going to go ahead and do something like that. This is our ground. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and strip it. I'm going to go ahead and put the end on the connector, on the harness side rather, sorry. And I want my other circuit to come out of this harness so that it looks, you know, right. I don't want it to come out of here and then come back down. You know, I want it to come straight down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and slide my heat shrink over this. I have my my black wire. I'm going to get this guy out. I want to crimp it in the same way. Okay. I'm going to take my blue and my black together simultaneously, try to push them together like that, okay? And I'm going to squeeze it. Go ahead and get that through there correctly. There we go. Now we can make it like I want. Gonna hit it with the heat right. Got the fan blowing on me too. There we go. Get that glue coming out. I really like the way that looks. Looks genuine. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm gonna get some tape. I'm gonna use this harness tape here. I always like to start my harnesses and then put them in the convolute. You know, that's how it came off, so I like to stick with the OE way. Okay, once you're done, you should have a connector that looks something sort of like this. Before you're done, remember I was talking about that electrical grease, that XG12. Go ahead and we got a broken container here. Go ahead and just put you a little bit in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put some in this connector too up here. Just a drop will do. Okay, just since we're there, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. Okay, so now we have power right here and ground. All right, so now that you got your connector and your circuits right now, that's hot. Well, not hot until the lights go on, but we need to check operation, and it is time to loosely mock up our light. I've gone ahead and found what circuit is our power. This one right here, the one that's looped. So I am going to plug in our light. Here's our light unpackaged, and it is just going to clip on like that. So I'm gonna hook the power, the red and the black to this. So I'm gonna set this up on my spare tire. All right, you see I've just got it hooked up right here, and I mean I've got it grossly hooked up. That looks horrible. That looks horrible. But I have my key, and remember, our running lights go on when we hit our unlock button. So if our connections are intact, these 3 lights should light up. Oh, check it out. Oh, dude, I love lights, man. That looks awesome. That looks freaking awesome. Locking the door, unlocking the door. Nasty. All right, you guys, I want you to come along with me to finish this, to make it look OE, and then we will do the final installation and put on our red light. Thanks, Rich, man. You are coming in clutch, boy. All right, I went ahead and took this out already because you're gonna need a T30 screws, because I want to get the electrical connector to go through this first, and then I want to see what kind of slack I'm working with back here so I can properly route it and not have anything hanging. So let's get the light on first and the electrical connector, and then we'll be good. All right, the light's on, and you can see this is where it's coming in right there. So we are going to run a harness this way. I'm going to zip tie it to this, and we're going to go all the way down and make it look OE. My battery's running low, so I'm going to do it, and then I'll get the final shot so you guys can check it out. Okay, I'm fully completed. While I was doing this, I did charge my battery, but we are done. The light is on, and I made a pretty nice harness adapter. Remember, we added, let me turn my light on, we added that red circuit that was not in here. That red circuit was not there, and we tapped into this blue wire up in here. So I got some convolute, and I wound up finding these little Christmas tree clips, which actually go right into these factory holes. So I wasn't using any zip ties to make it look not conducive to OE. I'm gonna fasten something here to make that a little more presentable, but check it out. This is pretty much it right here. This is it. Check it out. Oh yeah. I like lights, man. I like me some lights. All right, you guys, I'm gonna put this spare tire back up in here. I'm gonna tighten that little corner up. Tell me what you think about that in the comment section below. If anybody's ever had to add the dually lights on their single rear wheel, and please don't tap into there. And don't tap into there. Do it the right way. Make it look clean. Do it like PTT. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, share, sub. Thanks for watching. See you next Friday.